All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And I was tuning into the apostles' live stream, and I got spiritually motivated to do this quick video. Cause it's one of those days where, I didn't really take many herbs and stuff today that normally I take for energy and stuff like that. So I'm feeling pretty low on energy, but nonetheless, I wanted to get a, edifying video out, and that's where the spirit hit me with the topic. Hey, do it when you're tired. All right. That's when it counts the most. Do it when you don't want to do it, so I'm just going to get a couple scriptures on that point, man, and Lord willing, this will be a spiritual edification, spiritual encouragement for us men that are pushing this word. All right, because hey, we have to do it when you're tired. I came across that quote on Instagram on this dude. I follow this one dude that I like a lot on Instagram, and he posted that on he posted that, man. And I don't got a social media where I post stuff, but I have an account just to look at people, follow certain stuff for information. And that's where I came across, that, man. Do it when you're tired. All right. Do it when you don't want to do it. That's when it matters the most. And what are we talking about is what? Pushing this word. All right. Making these videos, going to camp, going to Sabbath service, meeting up with brothers, doing it when you don't want to do it. All right. Doing it when you're tired. That is a sacrifice that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is very pleased with. All right. So we got to continue to be in that fighter warrior spirit. And I just got a quick precepts. It's not going to be a long video. It's going to get to the point. Galatians 6:7, it says, "Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting." And that makes you think about famous athletes that they sold to their flesh. The flesh meaning, of this world. They sowed meaning they worked. So they worked for a carnal crown. They worked for a temporary crown. All right, I always bring out how, Kobe, Michael Jordan, they're known for their work ethic, and they showed up to practice when they was tired, when they was sick, when they didn't want to. They showed up before anybody else, and they were the last one to leave because they were sowing to that flesh. They wanted that temporary crown. They wanted to be the best in whatever sport they were doing. So how much more us that are fighting for an immortal crown? We have to sow to the Spirit. All right. We gotta we gotta, like I said, but he that sowed to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap everlasting life. So we are literally by doing these videos, by going to camp, by offering up your spiritual sacrifice to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai every day, no matter what it may be for you specifically, by trying your best, to be righteous here in this wicked society, by offering up whatever personal sacrifice you may do on the Sabbath, to keep it holy. This spiritual fight that we're in and pushing this word, although it may not seem like it, it may not seem like we're doing much. It may not seem like you hitting this record button on your phone or on your computer and reading the Bible. To this carnal mind, to this flesh, it may not seem like it's a big deal. Standing outside on Saturday for a couple hours every Saturday may not seem like it's a big deal, but in actuality, we're actually, we're actually solidifying our spot to have that immortal crown. We're solidifying our spot in eternity. Without having to go through the actual fire that the 2/3 of our nation are gonna have to go through, man. By doing this work, we are sowing to the spirit, and we're going to reap everlasting life because of it, man. So it's really, this work that we do is really important, man. It's really serious. And that's why, like I said, I didn't have much energy today, and I didn't even do nothing today. You know, to be honest, it was just one of those days. I got a late start on the day, and hey man, different things in this world drain your energy. Like I said, I didn't get the herbs in me, so I just didn't have much energy. But hey, we got to push this word nonetheless. So again, Galatians 6:8, it says, "For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap everlasting life." Right, we got to sow to the spirit, meaning we got to do this work. Even when you're tired. That's why it says, verse 9, "And let us not be weary in well doing." You see? And let us not be weary in well doing. Right? This is the main scripture of this short video. "And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." Okay? So let us not be weary in well doing, meaning don't let you being tired as an excuse not to make a video, or not to go to camp, or not to push the word of the Lord. Translation, on the different translation. Give me one sec. Okay, here we go. In the NLT, it says, "So let's not get tired of doing what is good." You see? Let's not get tired of doing what is good. Again, because if you think carnally, this carnal mind will downplay the seriousness of what you're doing. This carnal mind will tell you, "Oh, the Lord doesn't care if I don't muster up the strength to do a video," or this carnal mind will tell you, "Oh, the Lord doesn't care if I don't read today," or "He doesn't care if I don't research and do stuff today." But that's the carnal mind. You can't get tired of doing this work. You can't get tired of pushing this truth, as much as you may sound like a broken record sometimes. All right, and we have the prime examples are the apostles, elders, bishops. They've been around for a long time. So you already know that they have fought, and they are continuing to fight the battle against this flesh. You already know they fought the battles, and are still fighting it, like all of us. The battles being what? You're tired. You may be going through physical infirmities, and your flesh is making up all these excuses not to push the work, man, not to make a quick little 10-minute video. But what? That's the carnal mind. So you got to fight that, man. So it says, "So let's not get tired of doing what is good." And what is good is what? Spiritual sacrifices to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And what are those spiritual sacrifices? Is when you sacrifice your time to serve the Lord. And what is what? These videos, going to camp, reading, praying, studying, and being with brothers. That's what's good to the Lord. It says, "At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up." You see, so we are in the process of reaping we are in the process of getting an abundance of blessings. The elect in the kingdom of heaven are going to be above the 2/3, man. We're not just doing this for no reason. We're not just doing this for no reason. For one, by us staying and fighting in this truth, no matter how tired we get, by us doing that, then for one, a part of being the elect is that what? We're going to make it to the kingdom of heaven, but we're not going to have to go through that fire like the 2/3, because the 2/3 are going to have to be burned by nuclear missiles or die in a horrible, gruesome way. And then they're going to be reincarnated through the elect in the kingdom of heaven. But we're not going to have to go through that hellish process, man. Instead, we're going to go through the spiritual fire right now and be delivered in the chariots, man, without feeling none of that actual fire and pain. So that's a blessing in itself. And then secondly, in the kingdom of heaven, man, the Lord's balance. So the Lord, hey, we're going to be in a higher standard. We're going to be in a higher, position than them 2/3, man. So this we're getting blessings by doing these videos. You know, it's something I'm learning to just take it more serious lately, man. No matter how tired you maybe get. So Galatians 6:8, it says, "For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap everlasting life. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith." Hey, in making these videos, that's an example of doing good unto the household of faith. Because when you make these videos, you're edifying the hopeful elect. So that's a good deed that you're doing to the household of faith, man. And you know, fighting, man. Fighting to reap for the Spirit. Fighting on the days that you don't want to do it. You know, making these videos, offering up that sacrifice when this carnal mind really doesn't want to do it, but you do it anyway. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai cares about those things, man. Edifying the hopeful elect. As us men in this truth, this is something that we got to meditate on. The seriousness of doing this work and being diligent and understanding that, yeah, we're going to get tired, you know, and it's not you being soft or it's not you being weak. We're in these chains of darkness, man. So it's going to happen, but we got to battle it to fight for this immortal crown, man. So that's it. Just wanted to hit these couple verses in the spirit. Lord willing, this was edifying. Till the next time, shalom.